to another video. Now, I've put some different clips in. So you've seen me do a little bit of gardening, I believe. I think when I say gardening, I kind of harvested a lot of carrots. There were so many. We have now sorted the carrots and put them into freezer bags, cook them for like very quickly, and then you blanch them and then you put them in bags and they can be frozen. So we have endless bags of carrots, which is very good. I came back from London on Wednesday. It was lovely. We had the best time. We went to see Mrs. Doubtfire, which was hilarious. And then we also managed to squeeze in going to see The Lion King as well, which that was on my bucket list and it was phenomenal. Yes, there were a lot of tears. I cried. It was so good. Absolutely blew me away. So if you are thinking of going to The Lion King, go and see it. They were amazing. So I came back on Wednesday, 2 quite late nights for me anyway. So I kind of spent Thursday kind of not really doing a lot. We kind of popped in and out. We then got to Friday. I thought, do I vlog? Is there much going on? Probably not. So I just went out and did a little bit of gardening. That now leads us to today, which is Sunday. It is Sunday. We're still on the summer holidays. I've got 2 weeks left. Mum has just driven down to Sussex. I say just, she went at like 7:30, 8 o'clock this morning. So she is now in Sussex. I have just harvested some rhubarb, not a lot. I'm actually just thinking about what to do with it. I might make a syrup, I'm kind of thinking, so you can have it with like lemonade, like a rhubarb and lemonade would be quite nice. Or I'm actually going to see if I've got any gin and a jar. And I might make some gin or gin. But there are lots of rhubarb. So maybe I'll make this one into a syrup and then maybe I'll make some into a gin another day. Because it still grows and it grows like crazy. Even though we didn't plant it, it was here. I am then going to go and take down the sugar snaps because we have harvested all of those. They, again, have been frozen too. We didn't get loads of those, actually. Surprisingly, looks like you get loads, but actually when you get the peas out, I don't know what it's called, you don't actually get a lot. But they were fun to grow, super easy. So we will be growing those again, but I do need to take out the plants because they are dead. So I'm going to look up a recipe, see if I have something for rhubarb syrup. I think first I'm going to see if I've got a gin. I've got pink gin. I'm going to look up a syrup recipe and see what I've got, see if I've got stuff to do it. If not, we'll just save it and I'll go buy a jar and some gin. Make some gin. And then I'm going to do sugar snaps. I'm such an indecisive person. I can't decide. Let's do that first and then we'll go do the sugar snaps. Let's find a recipe. Just made rhubarb syrup and have put some lemonade with it. And first taste test. That's really nice, actually. Really nice. I have also chopped the rest of the rhubarb and that's with some sugar. It's got to be left for 24 hours and I am actually going to make rhubarb gin as well because I had enough. So I've put my rhubarb syrup in the fridge and I'm now going to enjoy this before I go and pull all my sugar snaps out. Super easy to make and super delicious. working. Dad and I just got our Gousto box, so I thought I'd share it with you. However, I'm going to share it in a different video because I keep saying that I'm going to do a what we eat in a week because I like watching those and we love a Gousto. We are firm favourites of Gousto, and this is our go-to. We have tried others. These are our favourite, but if you want to see that video, I'll link it down below. And, well, might be a week after, I don't know, but I'll link it down below so you can watch it. But now, I'm going to unpack it. Finished doing my bits in the garden. I've shucked the peas, I think that's what you call it. And I thought I'd just make a start on dinner. Not that we're going to eat dinner, but I mean, I'm going to cook the Yorkshires, because we're going to do Yorkshire puddings, Yorkies, and I'm going to cook the gravy as well, because it just makes this evening run a lot smoother. And like I say, we're not using a Gousto box, so I'm just going to cook dinner. I've picked some fresh sage from the garden, which smells beautiful, which I like to put in the gravy. Look at this, little gin update. Well, I say gin. This is just sugar and rhubarb right now. But it's already doing good things. So I am going to do those bits for dinner. Now I've done that. And I'm not sure what else we're going to be doing today. It'll be like hectic in a bit. Walking the dogs and getting the ponies in. And it'll be cooking dinner. But I'll show what Dad's been up to actually. He's been doing some major hair cutting in the garden. And made a big hole from the top. Not a hole through, just a big hole in between. But I'll show you. But I'm going to crack on and do some dinner. Or bits for dinner. Compliments. Oh my gosh. What am I talking about? Well, classic Freya didn't end the vlog. However, yesterday was a little bit of a stressful day. So I'd been working with Dad Monday and Tuesday, and we'd been getting on really, really well. As you can see, we were cladding a neighbour's house just as a favour. They'd asked us to do it. They liked what Dad had done to ours. So Dad had agreed. We set a date. So we started on Monday, made a good head start. The weather was super, super windy. It was on and off raining. And then Tuesday was a lovely day. We managed to get a lot of the main part of the, what do they call it? Gable end of the house done. So a lot of the cladding was done on there. And then Wednesday, which was supposed to be upload day. So I apologise, this is a day late. But it was supposed to be upload day. We were thinking be about half day, maybe slightly longer. Come home, edit the video, get it up. And it would have been a nice job done. However, we were getting on very well and Dad hit one of the main electricity cables. Okay, it was a massive boo-boo. Thankfully, Dad is all right. He didn't get any shock whatsoever. I feel like this would have been a very, very different... Well, I probably wouldn't have been uploading, but... it could have been a very different outcome. Thankfully, he's fine. And the people that we were working for, they were really lovely. They could have been really shirty, which is totally understandable. But actually, they were great. Thankfully, the wire that Dad had gone through, or like the electricity cable that Dad had gone through, wasn't the electricity for their main house. It was for an outbuilding that they've got. So they weren't affected as such. So naturally, it was... an emergency. I should have taken a video of the damage that it caused because it was but the wood was burnt, fire, the tools were okay, Dad's okay, you know, we can't replace Dad, so everything is fine. It just meant that actually all the work that we'd done we had to undo. I had to take down all the cladding so that they could sort out the wiring, fix the mistake, and yeah, that brings us to today. They still don't, I think they fixed the problem yesterday, the bit that Dad had gone through, because he hadn't just touched the wire, he went straight through it. So it could have been way worse. which they've got Scottish Power there today and yesterday. They made it safe. Today they're doing the repair work, so we can't go and finish the cladding, so that will be a job probably to do tomorrow. Today is extremely windy, so I'm glad that actually we're not doing it today, which we would have been done yesterday, but it's fine. It is what it is. Like I say, you can't replace a human. I can imagine that would have been an awful phone call if I'd have had to have rung mum and gone, hey, guess what? Either dad's dead, worst case scenario, or he's in hospital and he's very badly injured. Thankfully, neither of those phone calls had to happen. So didn't have to have those conversations. So we are just thankful that he's all right. Doesn't matter. What's done is done. We are now just going to rectify it. So once the electricity is done and sorted, we will go back and finish the job and it will be fine. And that's that. But like I say, this video, well, I wouldn't have been uploading. It would have been a completely different video. It would have been but I would have been doing a safety awareness. It was just a silly mistake, but mistakes happen. You're only human. But like I say, we're all okay. So that's why this video is late, and also why it's been a little bit higgledy-piggledy, because, well, it's kind of felt like that. And obviously when we're busy working, I can't vlog, because what's the point? And we're at somebody else's house. So that would just be weird. But that's kind of our video for this week. I'm sorry it's late. I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please make sure to subscribe and like the video. Let me know you like it. I like seeing the little thumb. We are so close now to 200 followers, which is so exciting. We are at 198, I think. So if you are not one of them, make sure you like and subscribe. Please follow along. We've got lots of exciting things happening. It is nearly the end of the summer holidays, so it's back to the grind, back to work, back to normal. And Dad has just returned from speaking to Scottish Power. So we'll see you next week. Bye.